What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 49, season 4 of the Monday Night Wars. Hi, I'm Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is Jmack Gaming.
Hey, that's me.
That is
That's
you.
me. Pringle, that's
That is you.
me.
That is.
Oh, I'm Pringle. We're alive.
Thank goodness, with some of the storms we've been having in Denver. I didn't know.
Oh, it's been sunny and nice here every day.
Oh, you're lucky. It's been just, we had baseball-sized hail today.
Yeah? What about it? I had a baseball.
Crazy. What?
I had a baseball.
Yeah, well, that was the size of the hailstones outside.
Do you have one? Did you pick one up? Did you say, hey, haha, here it is?
I did not pick one up. No,
Then I don't believe
unfortunately.
you.
Hey, that's okay. That's fair. That's what the weather report app alerted us of today.
No.
Yes.
No. That was the National Alarm System, Chen.
Yes.
The weather
correct.
report did
As-
not update you and send a
Well,
notification.
whatever. You
It was
knew what
there was
I
a
meant.
danger. Stranger danger. Let's go to Raw, Chad. Let's go to Raw. We're already a half an hour behind schedule. Let's get into it. Chad, tell me about this.
Yes, it was the pre-show match that I made. Johnny Curtis versus Crowbar. It was a match that
Nice.
started because what?
I said
say?
nice.
Oh, yes. Yes, it all started because Johnny Curtis accidentally knocked over Crowbar's Diet Coke that he was drinking with his meal.
Ah, he is a creepy little bastard.
Yeah, and so they decided to fight about it.
And he won. He won in 9:43. What's his finishing tap out submission? I want to say the crowbar.
Yeah, probably the Crowbar.
That's so sick. You're so creative, Chad. Let's go to another match here, Chad. We got Akira Okoto taking on Rebecca Knox.
Yes.
She has flown in from Ireland. We had a couple scouts watch her over. We had actually Ian McGregor, a fellow WWE superstar, recommended her. So we flew her out to see how she would do and signed her a contract here. All
She's
thanks to
already better than Stacy Keibler.
she got a 28. She'll go straight to developmental after this, but welcome to the main roster, or welcome to the women's roster. Welcome to WWE Rebecca Knox, Chad. She's an up-and-coming Irish wrestler. Not much is known about her other than the recommendations of Ian McGregor. And probably Pete Johnson, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Dave Taylor. Shout out Dave Taylor.
Shout out Dave Taylor.
If there was 5 guys for this Save Hall of Fame, Dave Taylor might be one of them.
Dave Taylor. The early years of Dave Taylor just being a confused moron.
Who are the top 5, right? It's Stasiak and Psychosis, easy 1, 2.
I think Scott Steiner probably is there.
Steiner. I want to like a lot of it comes down to the Breakfast Club. A lot of them are your guys, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't wait. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Don't
because
tell
Hoovie's
me.
definitely. But I mean,
No,
but also,
I don't have
like,
Hoovie. I don't have Hoovie in the Hall of Fame. This is just for like meme characters and like in lore, right?
I mean, Cash Me Outside. How about that? Is definitely
Pretty
a meme
sick.
character. Yeah,
pretty sick. But
Remember what we called?
I think
Mark
Bobby
Henry, the Midnight Cannonball.
Midnight Cannonball, Mark Henry. I think Bobby eating pancakes is in the Hall of
That's a good
Fame.
one.
I think he's in the Hall of Fame. I think Steve Wright is in the Hall of Fame.
Yes. What about Mosh number 2?
Mosh number 2 would probably be number 5 for sure. Dave Taylor gives him a run. I think the entire feud of Eddie Guerrero and Masawa, where bad luck would entail and follow them wherever they went.
Yeah,
Something
that's
bad
funny,
happened
too.
with Eddie Guerrero if Masawa was around. I think that's a Hall of Fame moment. And I think that's probably it. That's it. No other good moments have ever happened.
No. Once you get past those, there's no point.
I think Sylvester or Chuck Norris would also be in it as the celebrity wing.
Yes, definitely. I don't know. I think Seinfeld's definitely given it a run, though.
Seinfeld hasn't done anything. Both of
Oh, yeah,
Norris
that's fair.
and Sylvester have wrestled. David Arquette's wrestled more than Jerry Seinfeld.
Shaquille O'Neal's wrestled more than
You're right. Shaq could have it. All right.
Adam Sandler was in a 24/7 match.
So was Donald Trump. All right. Ernest Miller and Dana White. Chad, your team of Ernest Miller and Scott Vick. Tell me about it.
Yes. So this is earnestly sick. Like when you call in sick and you actually mean it, you're earnestly sick. This is my selected tag team to fight in the pre-show.
And I have Travis Tomko and Horace Hogan. They're called the new NWO. Sting WWF is also, he's part of the new NWO Wolfpack. And they lost, Ernest. Chad, you're 2-0.
I'm 2-0.
You just picked the better teams. Sorry, I just burped. I'm in a bad shape. Horace Hogan was the best in-ring out of this match.
Yeah, with a 60.
Dude, I tried to push Horace Hogan for a little bit. He got a title match.
Scott Vick with a respectable 54.
Yeah, for sure. And Tomko, 30.
And Tomko, 30. And Ernest Miller.
Oh, I shouldn't have. Next segment of this, we start off Monday Night Raw with Orlando Jordan's music hitting. Uh-oh! And Orlando Jordan, the winner of the TNA Gold Rush Championship tournament, comes out, and we found out last week that he has a secret, Chad. Orlando Jordan's got a dirty little secret, and tonight he's going to show us what his big secret is. And he grabs the microphone, he says, you know, the last couple months, I've been scratching and clawing my way through the TNA Gold Rush Championship. And now I had a pay-per-view match. I had my big shot here in the main roster, and people are asking me backstage, was that it? Was it really it? You wrestled Sean Daivari and Crowbar, and that was your big break for winning the tournament? And I looked at them. I would look at all those questions with a little smirk on my face because they didn't know I had a card up my sleeve. Not only did I get a main roster guaranteed spot for winning the TNA Gold Rush tournament, but I get an automatic world title shot. And the fans are like, oh, what? 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 Alex, right? I'm calling you out. And no one comes out. Alex Wright does not come out. Alex, I know you're back there. You can hear me. Alex. No, nothing. No one. Alex Wright doesn't make a move. And Orlando's like, oh, huh. Well, I guess I'll just have to go find him. And Orlando Jordan goes in the back, and he brings a camera. A camera guy follows him, and they chase him. They just follow him all the way to the back. And Alex Wright is eating in catering right now. He's with Rebecca Knox, fellow European wrestler. They're just talking. And I know you heard me, Alex Wright. Orlando Jordan finds him. He's eating some muffins. And Alex Wright swallows his food and he says, hey, Orlando, have you met Rebecca? This is Rebecca Knox. Orlando, right? Correct? Orlando. This is Rebecca, Orlando. I don't give a damn about Rebecca Knox. You heard me, right? You heard me 5 seconds ago call you out. Rebecca, excuse me for a second. He says, I kind of thought that was a joke. I thought I was on MTV hit show Punk'd. I know, you must know I'm a TV star, so I just thought this was another TV show. Like, whoops, stumbled into another fucking star role. Whoopsie. Where's the cameras, Orlando? Come on now. Come on. You, out of anyone in this roster, you getting a world title shot? Come on, Ashton, where are you? Mr. Kutcher, have you met Jerry Seinfeld? I can introduce you. And Orlando slaps him. This isn't a joke, Alex, right? This is in my contract. And he pulls it out of his trunks. He carries it in his trunks. I don't know why he's in trunks either. This right here pulls a little paper out and unfolds it and points violently at it. He said, right here in the contract, it states that I am allowed a world title shot whenever I want for winning the Gold Rush. All right. Hey, this is. I didn't know they had Photoshop in 2002. That's cool, buddy. I'll see you around. And Alex Wright slaps him on the back and walks away.
Damn, disrespectful to the up-and-comer Orlando Jordan.
Well, Alex Wright got slapped in the face.
True, absolutely.
They kind of no-sold it as well.
Big disrespect to the world champion.
All right, we move forward, Chad.
We move forward.
Where Kurt Angle is backstage in his locker room. He's hurt. He's still in crutches. I just remembered I forgot to book a promo, Chad. I guess we won't know what's going on in Dean Malenko's world to this week. Sorry, everyone. I'm mad. I lost to Triple H, and you can tell in my face and in my words, I am upset. There it is.
All of emotions.
I cannot control my anger right now. I cannot control my happiness.
Mess of sadness.
Kurt Angle just says when he's healthy, he's going to take his vengeance out on the whole McMahon Black dynasty one by one. All right? And there's not a goddamn thing any of them can do about it. We get a match here, Chad, between Monty Brown and Spike.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Spike, a new debuting superstar from the lonely lands of WCW's Cruiserweight division, takes on Monty Brown. And Monty Brown pounces Spike and beats him in 7:59. Chad, what do you know about Spike Dudley here?
Oh, man. Well, first of all, I don't know who Spike Dudley is. That's just Spike. But, he definitely was on WCW for a time, and he's here now, and that's what I know.
Do you want to guess his win-loss in WCW? This is a fun little game called Can Chad Guess His Bookings?
I'll say 5-27.
All together? There's no way he's 14-35. I don't believe it. On his whole career in WCW and the main roster, 4-14.
Nice.
What was his big win? Lenny Lane?
Probably teaming with the Dudleys, right?
His only singles match he won was against Lenny Lane in 1999. A lot of tag team matches. Yeah, Spike and the Dudleys, the Dudleys. Yeah, what a career for Spike Dudley over there.
What a career. Former tag team champion.
I don't think that's true. It's not.
Oh, well. He just must have been just filling in for Devon that day.
He was. We start off our opening match here tonight. Jackie Gata and Linda Miles, Chad. And they have a good little match here. Their ring styles, they flow together quite well. And it shows in their performance. The chemistry is kind of there when it comes to them and working together. But this game. This game, TEW 2020, hates newcomers, hates rookies, hates unimportant people, jobbers, as some people would say. And the crowd kind of fucking shit on it for it. But doesn't matter. Jackie Gata defeats Linda Miles here. Makes her tap out after, You would think Linda Miles, after last week, getting her face dunked in a bowl of Cheerios, would have a little bit more fight in her. But Jackie Gata gets it done. And you want to know why she won this match, Jen?
Why?
There's a little distraction in this match. As 4 other women came to the ramp, and Linda Miles recognized one of them. She's got a little beef with them from last month. It's the Toshimatsu clan. Umatsu, Nagayo, Hamada, and Satomura, they come down to the ring, and they start attacking Linda Miles here, Chad.
Oh, no.
And Jackie Gata can stop it. She can stop him. She stops the 3 other women and says, what the hell's going on here? Or 4 other women, sorry. And then she turns around and looks at Linda Miles on the ground, and she starts stomping a hole in her too. And they continue beating down Linda Miles. And then Toshimatsu grabs the mic and she calls out Lita. She says, I got Survivor Series 3 weeks away. I got me and 4 of my girls. get you and 4 of your girls, and we're gonna have a fucking brawl. So we're gonna get our first ever women's 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match, Jen.
Nice.
It'll be Team Toshi with Toshi, Matsumika, Satomura, Chigusa, Nagayo. I don't know why I put Kyoko in there. It's supposed to be Ayoko, Hamada, and Jackie Gata. Did Kyoko just get her spot in? Fuck. Do I have to run with that now that she was in this? Fuck. That's how it goes.
I think you do.
Where are you? Chad, are you all right? You seem farther and farther away.
Me? Oh, I'm fine over here.
Oh, I just lowered my headset. Edge and Christian, Chad, they're backstage with Kevin Kelly, and they don't take too kindly to what Randy Orton had to say last week. As they replay the clip of Randy Orton says he can be anybody, any champ, anyone in that locker room, and he says, "Well, Christian, I look down at your waist and I see a shiny gold belt. Well, Edge, I look down at your waist and I see a shiny gold belt. That makes us champs." And that makes what Randy Orton said last week, makes it false. He said he could beat any champ in this locker room. I'd like to see it. Randy Orton, Christian Cage tonight, Chad.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. How do you feel about that?
Love me some Christian Cage versus Randy Orton.
It hasn't happened before since 2001, Chad.
True, but I think that these two men are quite the athletes, and I think it's going to be a barn burner.
Oh, I love barns.
And burner.
Booker T is in action up next, Chad, and there's a special little. It's a big match, Chad, because you want to know why? This is the first qualification match for the Team Raw Survivor Series team. Booker T trying to make the team. He's taking on Fig. Winner gets to be on Team Raw. Who do you got?
Nice. I'm gonna go for the upset. I'm gonna say Team Fig. I'm gonna say Fig takes it.
Well, Booker T will beat Fig in 16-20. You thought Fig was gonna be on Team Raw?
Big upset, that's what I thought.
That's fair. Booker T continues this little hot streak he's going on ever since joining Raw, beating Fig here in 16-28. We move forward. We go backstage, and it looks like Kurt Angle's words have come to bite him because Shane McMahon and Mark Henry have beaten him down. They've taken away his I got a burp. They've taken away his crutches and they beat him up. Like, Chad, I'm gonna cry. They beat up Kurt Angle.
Oh no!
They further injure his little knee, Chad.
Oh, that man won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck, and you will show him some respect.
Kurt Angle or Shane McMahon just started stomping on it, and Mark Henry did a big splash on the knees of Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is he's yelling in pain. This is not good, Chad. Not good. Not good. We got a tag team match here. Up next, Chad. Dynamo, Kaiji Muto, and Jushin Liger taking on I don't even fucking remember. It doesn't matter. They're gonna whoop their ass. The Stash and the Stud. And Kaiji Muto hits Ric Flair's finishing move, the figure 4 leg lock, on 11:34. Big match for Dynamo. We haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah.
And Kaiji Muto grabs the microphone and he says, "You probably won't see this team ever again," because he grabs the microphone and says he's announcing after his contract is up next month his departure from the WWE. Chad.
Oh.
He's signing back home with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he's going back home to wrestle there.
Yeah. Rest in power, Kaiji Muto. And your tenure with Raw.
He does it respectfully. He does the little, gets on his knees and kisses the mat and leaves. This could be the last time they see Kaiji Muto, Chad.
Could be.
He's done.
What's Jushin Liger? How does he react to all of this?
He's sad. He bows to his tag team partner, man, that he's shared the ring with for the last few years, and gives him the respect he deserves, and rolls out of the ring to let Kaiji Muto get all the claps and all the commotion that he deserves.
Good.
But we go to commercial. We see a commercial for from our sponsor, Doritos. They are a chip company that just is making their first chip. It's called Nacho Cheese Doritos, Chad. Are you excited to try those?
Did they not have Doritos in 2002?
Now they do.
Hell yeah. I love me some Doritos.
Hell yeah. Chen, confirmed Dorito lover. We come back, and Chris Jericho and Teddy Hart are eating a bag of Doritos. Great product placement. And as they gather around the TV to watch this next match, Chad, I have to hit next segment. No, Steiner. No, this doesn't happen. Don't look at that. That didn't happen, Chen. There was a Steiner Shoots promo. I don't know why I booked that.
Oh.
Chad, you want to do a Steiner Shoots real quick? Give it a 30 seconds.
I could do a Steiner Shoots real quick. Yeah.
He's on the road. He's still got the Hoochie Mamas. He's on the run with the Hoochie Mamas. Go.
So the Steiner Shoots, and I'm here with my Hoochie Mamas. The big booty daddy is partying in the sun. And I just wanted to say, Ric Flair, you're a bitch.
All right. Yeah, MLG. Oh my God, they're called MLG. Oh, I didn't realize that. Major League.
Oh no.
Major League Gaming Gallus. Fuck. Well, Maple Leaf Grappling. Chris Jericho's got a little vendetta out for Randy Orton. And he's watching very closely in this match. Randy Orton and Christian Cage in our co-main event, Chad. Because our main event, as announced last week, Triple H for Sean Morley for the Intercontinental Championship, if you forgot. I think you forgot. Yeah, but these two, they have a great match, back and forth. But Randy Orton, he's just very dastardly. And he uses his villainous tactics, his little cheating ways, little eye pokes, using the ropes, distracting the referee, taking the turnbuckle off, doing everything a little dirty rat little boy can do to win a match. And after all Christian did to keep his heart in this match, he just couldn't get it done. He turned around, got an unprettier reverse into an RKO, and Randy Orton defeats him in 18-16 with an RKO. And as tradition, Randy Orton grabs the microphone, mocks Christian Cage, says he's the self-proclaimed future of WWE, and starts beating up Christian Cage, which is sent out the cavalry, Chad, to come save Christian Cage. All 5 Canadians run out, Chad.
Oh no.
Because it's Edge and Christian, Jericho and Teddy Hart, and Burton and Martin all come out to save Christian Cage, Chad. The Canadian cavalry.
Nice.
How do you feel about
saving their fellow countrymen?
How do you feel about Team Canada?
Team Canada.
We move on, Chad. It's our main event. I got burps. I'm sorry. I'm not on 100% mode right now. Let's get it together, Justin. We got a big main event. Triple H, Sean Morley, Intercontinental Championship. Can Sean Morley continue his reign of 2 weeks, or Triple H get his belt back? Chad, who do you got?
Oh, I got Triple H.
Dude, oh my God, an 80. Ugh.
Oh, that's not what happened.
Oh. What did happen? Oh, Triple H had to be kept strong, so that kind of fucked everything up. Little pussy. Sean Morley defeats Triple H with a fast little roll-up, Chad, and runs through the crowd with the Intercontinental Championship. Something he scammed his way into even getting in the match, and just scammed his way into a match. A pinfall victory over Triple H, and Triple H not happy to end Monday Night Raw. Oh, and then I did the angle gimmick. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh. I knew it, too. I knew it. I looked at it, and I saw 59%. I said, that's good.
Oh, no.
We'll see. Well, look, there's my one for the year. We'll see you for we'll see you for Thunder, where Chad will finally have the best Monday night show.
Nitro, but yes.
Whatever. What did I say?
You said Thunder.
Suck my buns.
Here we are, folks. We are at Nitro. We are on the road to World War III. And Justin, we have a potential here to possibly have the show of the week. Potentially, the door's still open.
It only took me messing up, Chad. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Act like you've been here before.
They are not in a bunch.
Blah, 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 blah.
They are nice and ironed out.
Take all the wins you can get, because you know you're not getting much.
I mean, I'll take it. Let's run some Nitro.
No one cares about who wins Monday. It's the weekly ratings they care about, Chad.
That's still up for grabs at this point. Still.
Yeah, it's always up for grabs until the end of Thunder.
True, but like
every
Nitro
week
having a bad Raw is a big window, though. It's a show that usually does really well, does bad. That's potential for an upset.
Yeah, okay.
But will we have the potential for an upset here with Shinsuke and Thrasher versus Jim Duggan and Flash Flanagan?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ooh, I got a squeaky chair.
Let's see. Shinsuke and Thrasher, they are team. They are the team, the thrashing knees, because Shinsuke Nakamura throws a lot of knees and hard, strong style like moves, and they're flailing a lot because they're both avid rock fans and they're both in mosh pits all the time.
Ah, and Jim Duggan and Flash Flanagan, their team name is Flash and the Hose.
I like that.
Thank you, Chad. But they lost, so I'm now 3-0 or 0-3.
Damn.
My tag team partners have zero chemistry. I can't stop booking greatness, you know? Everything I book turns into gold.
You just can't miss. All right, we start off the show. First of all, Justin, we recap what happened last week when these three were in a six-man tag with the Big Show, Regal, and Samoa Joe, and they won. And so this week, the three of them are in the ring. And, Rob Van Dam, he says, first of all, everybody, it's great to be here in the Birmingham Jefferson Arena in Alabama. I'm glad that you're here. I'm the whole effing show. Everybody pops. He said the catchphrase. Basically, Rob Van Dam says, the three of us, we reset an early message here, with the three of us, we have defeated Samoa Joe, Big Show, and Steven Regal, and sent a very strong showing for the World War III match. And I think people you have to assume, the three of us, we're favorites. And Shamrock, he says, Rob Van Dam, I'm not just the favorite, I'm going to win the whole damn match. And Devon says, I hate to listen, you're both delusional because I'm going to win the match. And then the Big Show comes out and he says, I'm so sick and tired of the three of you coming out here and saying the same damn thing every single week. I'm going to win. No, I'm going to win. No, I'm going to win. None of you are going to win. All right? Because at the end of the day, I am the largest athlete in the entire world, the most dominant professional athlete. And even though Shaquille O'Neal got lucky and defeated me at Halloween Havoc, all right, this is my home court here. This is my arena. The World War III match is going to be my crowning achievement and me skyrocketing myself even more into elite stardom after I throw every single person out and then crush Shawn Michaels and become world champion. And Ted DiBiase comes out and he says, well, listen, it seems like the fiery spirit has carried over to this week. And you know what? So once again, if you guys are going to come out here, you guys are going to fight. So we're going to have Ken Shamrock tonight taking on the Big Show. And we're going to have Rob Van Dam taking on Devon Dudley.
There it is.
Matches are announced tonight.
There it is, everybody. There it is. Clench your cheeks. Nitro's ready.
Nitro's ready. Justin, the NWO, they said they were doing one more run, and they are here today challenging Johnny Stamboli, Tony Mamaluke, and Charles Wright, the FBI. And Justin, introduce a match. Hollywood Hogan and the Outsiders defeat Tony Mamaluke, Johnny Stamboli, and Charles Wright when Hollywood Hogan pinned Charles Wright with an axe bomber. Man, when was the last time we saw an axe bomber win us a match, Justin?
1971. The day was September 24th, 1971, we were in the Richmond Coliseum, and we saw that man, you're right, beat the other guy. That's correct, in the ring with the X-Bomber.
I mean, Hulk Hogan's also hit it and won a lot of matches in modern WCW.
No. You're that's
the other Axe Bomber.
No, that's deja vu or whatever they call it. When you think you like the Bernstein Bears, but it's the Bernstein or whatever.
The Mandela effect.
Yeah, that's a Mandela effect. You think Hollywood Hogan went with an X Bomber, but in reality, Andre actually pinned him. So
gotcha. Okay, fair enough. All right, well, the NWO win here.
Who the fuck is that?
We go to this big, dark, spooky room, and the Wicked are there, and they're all just hanging out, being spooky. And then all of a sudden, Chuck Palumbo shows up, and all three of them plus Paul Bearer, they're on high alert. They surround Chuck Palumbo, and he says, "Hey, listen, okay, I came here to strike a deal. I came here to talk." And they're all looking around, and he says, "Listen, okay, I know you guys, you costed us a win against the Hollies, right? And I know we're facing them now for the tag team titles tonight. I get that, okay, whatever. That's fine. We'll beat the Hollies, okay? But listen, all right, I don't want you guys to get involved in Sean's business, right? That's my tough enough rookie. He didn't choose to be placed in the Wild Ones, right? And even though I've really grown attached to the kid, I don't want you guys to be the reason he doesn't succeed, okay? So I've come here to just work out a deal, just a truce, okay? A truce until after Sean O'Hare's big match." And Abyss steps forward and he says, "Chuck, we won't lay a single finger on Sean O'Hare. You have my word. If you give me the honor of destroying you in a very special type of match. Not a match, it's a match with violence, it's a match with destruction. It's a match that is just suited for a monster like me. You see, Chuck Palumbo, if you want me to leave your rookie alone, then you have to face me in a Monsters Ball match tonight." And Chuck Palumbo's like, "Whatever, okay,
what
sure."
The hell is a Monsters Ball match? Chuck Palumbo says.
Well, Abyss just described it.
Oh, I fell asleep. I'm not gonna lie, I just blacked out right there.
Oh well, thanks for putting my promo over.
You put your own promo over. I zoned out.
You fell asleep through.
I worked 16 fucking hours today after recording all night with you, Chad. Fuck you.
As long as I'm happy it was that, and not that it was boring.
Piece of shit.
I thought you were going to say, "Well, that too," and I was going to laugh.
I get 4 hours of sleep to record on the road, and you're going to give me a little slack because I zoned out for a second? Fuck.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm happy it was just that, not that I was boring.
No, that was boring.
But anyway, yeah, we get Chuck Palumbo versus Abyss in a Monsters Ball match. And Justin, I said last week that Lizzie Valentine impressed us enough to get herself a singles match, and I'm a man of my word. So tonight, she's going one-on-one against an angry Beth Phoenix, who's looking to get back in the winner's column after losing to Ivory last week. Beth Phoenix gets the pin today against Lizzie Valentine.
Yeah, Ivory took Beth took a rough loss last week to a woman that's never wrestled before.
Well, it was the first time for everything.
Yeah, big win though against the former. I don't know what is Lindsay. She's a nudie girl or whatever. She puts her bombas.
I think she's. I don't know. I don't know how she came to be.
I think she popped her. I think she popped her puppies out, and it got her over.
And then I signed her.
Yeah, it's basic.
That sounds about right.
That's why you signed Debbie Malenko. You know that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's so.
It just turned out that she could go.
That's so fucked. How you horny stumbled into one of the greater women's wrestlers in the era.
Hey, it is what it is.
Speaking of horny, Nicole Bass.
Yeah, after that match, we have a video package of Nicole Bass and Manami Toyota, and they're in a gym, and Nicole Bass, she's just like punching a punching bag over and over again. That's got Debbie Malenko and Trish Stratus faces on them. And Toyota, she says, "Trish Stratus, Debbie Malenko, you want to face me? You want to go in you want to face me and Nicole Bass in a tag team match? Listen, there's not much of a reason why the champ would belittle herself, lower myself to your level. I mean, I took care of Trish in no time at all. And Debbie, you've been around for so long. You've been gone for so long. Things have changed around here. I'm the top draw in the women's division. I'm Manami Toyota. All right. So I'll tell you what. At first, I immediately did not want to accept your challenge. Not at all. But then I thought about it and I thought, well, this could be interesting for me. This could work out for me because I'll tell you what. I need I want to show just how selfish Trish Stratus is, and quite frankly, I wanted to prove how selfish Debbie Malenko is. Okay, so I'll agree to your challenge, and being the champion that I am, I'll even raise the stakes. If me and Nicole Bass defeat the two of you, then neither one of you will be able to challenge me for this women's championship. However, if we lose, then whichever one of you makes the pin, I will wrestle at Starrcade. Let's see what's more important. Defeating and standing up to bullies, or capturing some limelight. I'll see you at World War III. And Nicole Bass just yells,
"Bullies aren't real,"
as she slams a punching bag.
Oh, what did she yell?
She just yelled, and then slammed the punching bag.
I love how your mic keeps out, like it's so loud the pop filter, like it just breaks the microphone.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do it again. Yeah, it did it again. That's so fun. Get a new microphone, brother.
Eventually.
What do you mean eventually?
Anyway, that was that promo, Justin. That was that. Nicole Bass, Manami Toyota raising the stakes.
Barely, but
we are here. Chuck Palumbo is with the Wild Ones, and and Dave and Ken, they're like we can, and Chase Tatum, they're like listen, all right, we understand why you did what you did, okay? We don't want the Wicked to interfere and screw Sean either, okay? But listen, you can't just go agree to wrestle Abyss in some what did he call it? A Monsters Carnival? It doesn't. We don't even know what that is. All right, okay, and we don't know what they're capable of. All right, they almost killed Ken. All right, and now you're gonna put yourself at risk. Listen, it doesn't matter if Sean O'Hare beats the Giant Singh if his pro's in the hospital. You gotta be smart, man. And we're defending the tag team titles tonight. And the Hollies, they show up with Giant Singh, and the Hollies go, yes, indeed, you are defending the tag team titles against me and Crash Holly. And listen, I've given my my protege here, Giant Singh, a notepad to take notes. And watch how quickly his pro dismantles the tag team champions. So we'll see you out there. That's that, Justin.
Yeah. Monsters Ball. Tag team title match. That's going to be crazy. Speaking of crazy,
we got Perry Saturn and Mikey Whipwreck, a team who even though they were defeated, they had some good, they showed good chemistry teaming together. And, Perry Saturn, he thought maybe there's something there here. So he's kind of taken Mikey Whipwreck under his wing a little bit, and they're teaming up, and they're taking on Ahmed and Ron Simmons. And Perry Saturn and Mikey Whipwreck, they get their first win officially as a tag team when Perry Saturn pinned Ron Simmons with a flying elbow drop.
There it is. Dude, yeah, Ron Simmons stinks.
Yeah, not great.
What about this match, Justin?
Yes, of course. These two men right here, Devon and Rob Van Dam, two men who both have claimed to be the top contender of the World War III match, squaring at it tonight. Justin, these two put on a clinic, a very hard-hitting, very action-packed match. Rob Van Dam even hit a frog splash to the outside, Justin. Devon Dudley, however, though, at one point in the match, Rob Van Dam, just when he thought he had Devon put away. He decided to taunt and do his signature taunt for the crowd as Devon Dudley then out of nowhere rolls him up and gets the 1-2-3, Justin, showing that, listen, Devon Dudley is not someone to underestimate.
No, he's not. Damn, yeah. Huge win for Devon. Really, it really validates him going into World War III that he could be a credible threat to win this thing.
Yeah, I mean, he beat a former winner.
He beat a former winner, former world champ, question mark?
Yeah, world champ.
RV won the belt?
I think so.
I don't know if he's ever won. I don't know if he's ever won the big one. What the fuck
Alexa,
is that?
Shut up. That was
Shut
Alexa.
up.
How do we trigger that?
Never won the belt.
Okay, yeah, you're right. No, 1-3 because yeah, he wrestled. He ended up going against I believe he wrestled No, it wasn't AJ. I believe it was either AJ or Hoovy.
AJ or Hoovy. AJ.
It was AJ, yeah.
Yep, in 1999 and lost. Damn. Didn't even win it.
Yep.
That sucks. Get fucked, RVD. All right, what about this, Chad?
Yep. We have here, Justin, we've got the contract signing, right? And Shawn Michaels, he's in the ring and Shane, or he's at the table with the contract, and Shane Helms, he comes out and they said, Shawn Michaels, you're the champion, so of course you will go first. And he says, you know what, kid, I'm not going to lie to you. You impressed me last week. I mean, you got the 1-2-3 on Shawn Michaels, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't see that coming, and I don't think these people saw it coming. All right, no one thought that you could pull one over on the world champ, but you did. You really impressed me. I thought maybe this kid has something, and then you went ahead and you made the match a hardcore match against the hardcore king himself, Shawn Michaels. And then I realized, no, this kid is just dumb and lucky. Shane, you're stepping into the ring once again with a man who officially now has no rules in the match. I can do whatever I want to you. All right, I can show you just how far superior I am to you. Shane, this contract isn't just a contract for the World Championship match. No, I had my lawyers look it over, and it's actually also, you can see on the last page, a waiver saying that I am not to be held responsible for the carnage that I give to you at World War III. All right, you can't, you're not going to sue me for missing at least a year of your career. All right, I'm not going to be held responsible for that. And Shane, he says, Shawn, I'll sign whatever you want me to sign. All right, you want me to sign a waiver? That's great, because I don't want to be held responsible for what I'm going to do to you. I've beaten you once, and I will beat you again. You say I'm dumb and stupid. I say I'm young and hungry, and I want to become world champion, and I'm going to do so at World War III when I defeat you and shut your mouth and show why I am the new showstopper. I am Shane Helms, and to show you just how hardcore I am, let's raise the stakes once again. You want me to sign this contract? And then Shane Helms stabs his hand and says, if we're going to shed blood at World War III, we might as well start now. And he signs the contract in blood. And Shawn Michaels is like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's gross.
What a bag.
I will not be doing that. I will be signing my contract with pen. And then as he grabs the pen, Shane Helms stabs Shawn Michaels in the hand with a pen, and he starts to bleed on the contract. And then Shane Helms says, I'll see you at World War III. And then super kicks Shawn Michaels across the table as the crowd goes ballistic. And Shane Helms rolls out of the ring, stares down Shawn Michaels, who's down. Justin, is Shane Helms, is he going to be able to pull it off? Is he going to defeat Shawn Michaels at World War III?
No.
Well, that's a very strong no.
Come on.
But he's crazy. He just signed a contract with
No,
blood.
this is a good star-making moment, but unless he fucking gets the job done, who fucking cares?
That's a very fair point, Justin. That is a fair point. We have, Justin, we've got that long-awaited Abyss versus Chuck Palumbo Monsters ball match. Chuck Palumbo, he comes out and, you know, he's got a steel chair in his hand, right? He doesn't know what he's walking into, but Abyss comes out. The lights go off and the smoke begins to fill the entrance ramp as the light hits, and Abyss, as if to rise from the smoke, stands at the alleyway or stands at the entrance ramp, and he holds a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire, and the announce team is like, "What in the hell is that?" And Abyss comes down to the ring, and it's a bloodbath, Justin. I mean, Chuck Palumbo runs, and Abyss immediately swings and hits him right in the forehead with the bat. Blood already gushing. The crowd's like, "Ugh, gross, man! I mean, someone get him a contract to sign." As Abyss then starts on the attack. And it's just a beating, just a beat down. Chuck Palumbo, he's just like down and out, and then Abyss, he yells, "I hope you're watching, Sean O'Hare," and that like wakes up Chuck Palumbo, who like elbows Abyss in the head and starts then slugging away with punches, fighting back against Abyss. Abyss rolls out of the ring. Chuck Palumbo takes the steel chair, throws it at Abyss from over the ring, and then dives over the top rope, slams into him, and they brawl all over the place, Justin. Big, hard-hitting. They use the steps. They use steel chairs. They use every weapon under the sun. The match ends, though, as Abyss is able to get a bag of thumbtacks onto the canvas and then hit Chuck Palumbo with a shock treatment for the 1, 2, 3.
Uno, dos, tres.
And watching that backstage, you know, Mill and Relic, they get in the ring, and Abyss says, "I promised you that I wouldn't lay one finger on Sean O'Hare, but I never said anything about you, Chuck Palumbo." And as Abyss and Relic and Mill begin to further the assaults on Chuck Palumbo, Dave Bautista and Ken Anderson, they run down to the ring and they start brawling, and eventually the Wicked, you know, they roll out of the ring. But Justin, what does this mean for the tag team championship match here now?
What do you think, Chad?
I mean, that's their brother. I mean, how many more of these awful beatdowns do they have to suffer at the hands of the Wicked before they get a break around here? I mean, we'll have to see how this affects things for their tag team title match. But first, wow, a 98.
How many times do I have to sit here and tell you that Ken Shamrock is one of your best in-ring performers, and you continuously give him shit and poop on him before you listen?
He's got a big match against the Big Show here.
It doesn't matter if he loses, Chad.
I'm fair. But the Big Show defeats Ken Shamrock in 15-24 with a choke slam. And then after the match, Lash LaRue and his other protege Matt Cross, they run into the ring to check on Ken Shamrock, and the Big Show picks them both up and hucks them over the ring like it's nothing. And the announcers are just like, "Oh my God, Lash LaRue is not a small guy, and he just threw Lash LaRue over the top rope." And Matt Cross, he's one of our talented cruiserweights, but he's by no means a rag doll. But Big Show made him look like it here, and Big Show just effortlessly throws them both over the top rope, and then in true Rey Mysterio fashion, points to the Starcade sign.
That's in true Rey Mysterio fashion. And then, is that our main event now?
And now we got our main event. The Wild Boys come back out. Batista and Ken Anderson against the Hollies for the tag team championships.
Let's go.
And about that, decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. The Wild Boys defeat the Hollies in 1644 when Dave Bautista pinned Hardcore Holly with a sit-down powerbomb. And the Wild Boys win, or I guess retain. Retain. They retain the tag team titles.
Do you regret going this order?
I do regret going this order. I realized once I booked it that it wasn't going to do well, and I thought about switching it, but then I was like, no, this is the tag team title match. I literally spent the entire show booking it. Storyline wise, this should main. So I kind of knew this wasn't going to do well.
You put it in a main event spot, people are going to say, wow, okay, maybe we should give a fuck about the tag titles.
Exactly. So I don't regret it, especially, I'm good to it's one of those things I just looked at and I said, if this does bad, at least Raw did bad too, so at least it's just a wash between the two. That's how I looked at it. If Nitro's bad,
it'll still be,
which it probably will be.
It'll still be better. It's all about stories, Chad.
Exactly, and that's why I didn't change it. But then after that match, Justin, Shawn Michaels, he's back. He's in the parking lot. He says, "Hello, everybody. This is your hardcore world champion." And the camera pans out to Shane Helms, who has been beaten down. And Shawn Michaels says, "And this is the disrespectful punk that is Shane Helms. And Shane, if you ever want to think about embarrassing me again on live TV, let this be a reminder why you don't cross the world champion." And Shawn Michaels then, clearly showing his signature thumbtack shoes, super kicks Shane Helms right in the head, and then gets into his limousine, and his driver drives him away. As Shane Helms then has medical attention checking on him as we end the show.
I think he's dead. What's your guess here, Chad?
You got what, a 71? I'll say a 75.
Oh, I got a 71 because I fucked up my shit.
Yeah, I got a 70. I mean, that's fair. It really depends on how bad the main event brought the show down.
I'm gonna say an 81.
You're gonna say an 81? I would gladly take an 81.
Ooh, 77.
77. Hey, you know what? Did better than I thought it was going to. I swap out Big Show and Shamrock as the main. That gets a 98 probably.
Yeah, but I wouldn't understand why that would mean.
And me neither, and that's why I didn't. I just felt like, nope, this makes sense. This is what we have to do here. So this is why we do what we do.
You mean you didn't book your whole show? You didn't rebook your whole show after seeing Raw go bad? Oh.
No.
Oh. We'll see you for SmackDown.
Alrighty, we are here after 2 bad Monday shows. Let's see if the Friday shows can
yeah, we're off to a terrible start here tonight, Chad.
Yeah. The door's wide open for best show of the week.
Yeah, and look, if there's any show to have the best show of the week, it's going to be this one. As advertised from last week, our main event going into tonight, Cactus Jack versus Don Fry in a cage match, Chad. Huge. And that wasn't booked because you had a bad show. That was already booked in the book on last week's SmackDown. No ifs, ands, buts about it, Chad. We also got some qualifying matches here tonight, including. Did you hear all that?
I heard including, and then I didn't hear anything else.
Including Chad Collier in a match tonight. Sorry, I muted myself.
Oh, okay.
Are you excited about that?
Of course. I got to get myself in the win column after I was wrongfully screwed by C.W. Anderson.
Yeah. That is true. You did lose to C.W. Anderson.
I did.
All right, let's start off Friday Night SmackDown, Chad. It's already 11 o'clock. I'm tired. Sting WWF taking on Chris Divine here. And Chris Divine pulling out a set. Is that right? Does that say a 74 for Chris Divine?
That does say 74 for Chris Divine.
What the fuck? All right, let's write. All right, Divine, 74. See, you need a Chris Divine for your show. You just need someone that's good and then just start rolling them.
Yeah, Chris Divine putting a 74 is wild.
Now, let's see. Has he been doing that his whole career? I mean, not his whole career. His whole Tajiri, he pulled out a 55. He's all the chemistry with Tajiri. Volador 50. 62. Yeah, wow. And then last week he had a 60. So what made him and Sting WWF work so well? I don't know. Chad, tell me about your team here of Gene Snitsky, Mikey Henderson.
Yes, Gene Snitsky and Mikey Henderson, who were both
I know what it
on the
was.
same. What?
I said I know what it was, I think.
Oh, yeah. But Snitsky and Henderson, Justin, they were on the same chess team in high school, and they wanted to relive their glory days today by checkmating Rhino and Ming.
And you already know the bloodline was gonna make them acknowledge them, all right? Rhino is our tribal chief, all right?
True.
And they beat Gene Snitsky. They beat the chess club in 10:30 with a gore. I think if we can stop looking at my card, if we look at Chris Devine's experience, yep, there it is. Once you hit 25 or 20, once you go over 26, you don't get a penalty for it anymore.
Wow, nice.
There it is. There it is. We found out what it was. I think that's it. I don't know if that was really it. Maybe he just had a good match. He is really good in the ring. And he's probably the most over he's ever been. 20 or 57. That's also what it was.
Because you were in the tri-state?
Yeah, that's more of anything. He's in the tri-state area where he is a 57. And that's what I'm looking for. You see he's at a 57 and getting 74s. That's perfect. Then I can start building him everywhere else, get him more and more over. Perfect. We got a good spot for Chris Devine. He's got 36 star quality. That's going to be difficult. But former TNA Universal and Television Champion.
True.
Yeah.
He had 40 defenses of the Television Championship.
He had 21 of the World Championship. 61
Crazy.
Total defenses for the kid.
Wow.
The kid can work, Chad. We start off Friday Night SmackDown, though, with The Undertaker, who we saw come back from hell last week, attacking Kane and the Devil's favorite demon daughter, Kana, after his match with Yoshihiro Tajiri. And The Undertaker, he tells Kane that this is a promise that he is going to take Kane to hell this time. Short and sweet promo here, Chad. Not because he doesn't have a lot to say. It's because it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, as I say, we can go at a quickened pace a little bit here.
Maybe just a little quicker. Our next match, Chad, features two members of a stable representing the light heavyweight champion. It's Kid Cash and Too Cold Scorpio representing the Funk Boys 2002, taking on the new #1 contender for the light heavyweight championship held by Shannon Moore. It's Johnny Storm and his tag team partner, C.W. Anderson, Team Slaughter, against the Funk Boys here, Chad. To open Friday Night SmackDown in a tag team match. Ooh, an 85 here. Look at that. Look at that, Chad.
Yeah.
Dude, C.W. Anderson's sick, brother. This guy shouldn't be over.
But he is.
He is. Too Cold Scorpio had the worst in the ring. Storm was a 71. But a big win for Team Slaughter as they defeat Cash and Too Cold Scorpio in 14:45. And then after the match, Johnny Storm celebrating. And in the corner of his eye, C.W. Anderson sees Shannon Moore run down the ramp. And he looks like he's going to attack Johnny Storm, but C.W. Anderson stands in front of him like a big old bodyguard. And Shannon Moore is afraid and doesn't go into the ring. And the Funk Boys have to scurry up the ramp as Johnny Storm and C.W. Anderson celebrate. Is Johnny Storm going to beat Shannon Moore at Survivor Series for that light heavyweight championship?
I say yes.
All right. Speaking of yes, Chad, you're in a match.
I am. Correct. I'm going to win.
It is a SmackDown Team SmackDown qualifying match for Survivor Series.
Oh, this would be the greatest thing that Team SmackDown ever did, was have me as not only their first member, but since I'm the first member, that would make me the captain.
And that is what it is. Chad Collier makes his way down to the ring, and that's exactly what he says on the microphone. And the people are wondering who's going to be his opponent. And then John Cena comes out.
I'm about to embarrass you worse than Stevie Richards, bro.
And John Cena comes out, and they have a great match. It's probably going to be great. No, only an 82. John
It was
Cena
superb, actually.
is penalized for low morale. Okay, that's interesting. Didn't know you had low morale, John. Let's fix that right. No, we're not going to fix that, actually. Chad Collier. Big loss here, Chen. And he's upset. He grabs a microphone and he demands a rematch. He demands another shot to join Team SmackDown. And Eric Bischoff says, yeah, we can do that right now if you want to do it. And Chad's like, yeah, come on in. And John Cena's partner, Ric Flair, comes in the ring, Chad.
What?
And Ric Flair beats Chad in 7 minutes to also qualify for Team SmackDown.
Damn.
Not a good day for Chad Collier here.
No, not a good day at all.
0 for 3 on SmackDown. How does that make you feel, Chad?
You know what? We really thought the silver lining was going to be on SmackDown. You know, we thought finally the conspiracy is over with. I can start getting my career back on track. But once again, the WWE is holding me down.
As he pouts away from the ring, Chad Collier taking 2 tough losses here, and maybe his 2 potential chances to join Team SmackDown. Poor kid. Poor kid. We move on. We got a tag team match here, Chad. It's Savant Granier and Rob Conway, La Resistance, taking on London and Kendrick, and an upset victory, you could say, as London and Kendrick beat the former SmackDown Tag Team Champions in 14:58. Paul London hitting Rob Conway with that London calling. What a match this was, Chad. High-paced action from London and Kendrick and ground-based technical work from La Resistance made for a good clash of styles. Get it? Styles clash. But a London and Kendrick win. What was so funny? What are you laughing about?
That was the Styles Clash joke. You made me laugh.
Oh, I didn't. No, that's not what the joke was about.
Well, then I didn't get it.
And then why'd you laugh?
Well, I thought I got it. You said get it. I thought I did, so I laughed. Like, clearly
So you just assumed. You know what they say about when people assume.
That was the joke.
They make an ass out of you and me. Get it?
No, I don't get it.
Oh, because assume is spelled ASSUME. Ass out of you and me.
I don't get it.
Because you spell assume with ass and then you and me.
No, you spell assume with an M and an E, not a me.
Yeah, M-E. Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
I don't get it.
What is there not to get?
I don't know.
Do I need to draw it out for you, dum-dum?
Maybe.
Okay, here, let me draw it up. Yeah, let me draw it out real quick. Let me draw it out real quick, Chad. Let me draw it out.
Man says, let's pick it up the pace, and then decides to do this.
Let me just draw it out, Chad. Where the fuck's the notepad? Okay. Fuck you. Do you get it now?
No, I still don't get it.
Like, well, I'll show you when I get home.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's move on to the show. Chavo Guerrero. We remember last week, Chad. What happened last week with Chavo Guerrero?
He came to, and there was a person standing over him.
Yes, that was exactly what happened. And now, though, Chavo and that said person walk down the street, Chavo's still not all there together, right? And that person's giving him a rundown of what happened, because that person ended up walking into the Guerrero household when Latin Lover and Mystico basically tore it down and kidnapped everyone and beat everyone down. And this guy was giving him a rundown of what was going on. You know, he tried to save the Guerreros. He tried to save Eddie. He just wasn't enough. He just couldn't do it single-handedly, and he was sorry. He tells Chavo he was sorry. You know, Chavo was a great friend, a great partner, and he just couldn't do anything to save Eddie. And Chavo says, "Hey, it's all right, I guess." Chavo's still dealing with it. It seems like he's still concussed, Chad. He's working concussed, and it's not good. But the more they walk, the more they talk, the more the pictures start falling into place. and he starts to regain memories of what happened and all that shit leading up to his beatdown. We move on. Don Fry is backstage shadow boxing. He's got a big main event tonight against Cactus Jack, Chad. I think we got a co-main event right up now, though, Chad.
Hell yeah, I can't wait for the co-main event.
Latin Lover takes on La Parka.
La Parka.
I know we talked about this in an earlier video in this episode, an earlier segment. La Parka might be in the Hall of Fame just because he's the wildest name to have a 100 club match.
He's definitely not one to you'd expect.
No, when you run down Austin, Triple H, Rock, La Parka, the Big Four. La Parka.
Did he wrestle that 100? Was it Stone Cold?
It was Eddie.
Eddie, got it.
On a random SmackDown. I think it was like a King of the Ring qualifying match. It's random. Just didn't mean for that to happen. They just had great chemistry and they just popped. But Latin Lover beats La Parka in 15:01. And he's getting booed the whole time, Chad. Booed the whole time. He hits the La Casita and doesn't even go down for the pin. He just puts his little fucking puts one finger down on La Parka and pins him. One finger. Are you all right, Chad? What's going on?
The finger of doom.
What's going on, Chad? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's wrong? I feel like there's some tension here, Chad.
There's no tension at all.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to release some tension right now, Chad?
I'm good.
All right. Well, we go into the war room, Chad. This is the war room. It's a big round table with 11 chairs. All 10 members of the three family heads, or the three families. We have the family, led by Stevie Richards. We have the final bosses, led by Masawa and Jim Cornette. And we have Double J Records, led by Double J himself, Jeff Jarrett. And at the head of the table, it's Eric Bischoff, the SmackDown GM, who said last week he's had enough of this shit. So tonight, he is making a declaration at the war room. He's saying there's no more touching, there's no more fighting, right? Anyone who breaks those two rules, who steps over that line, will lose their job on the spot. All right, I already had this with Bill Goldberg. All right, you don't follow the rules, you don't make the money, you don't wrestle the matches. You go sit at home. Look at what Bill's doing right now. He's probably watching this on TV. All right, that'll be you. That'll be you. Anyone that fucks with my rules, I fuck with their paychecks. I fuck with their bills. I fuck with their mortgage. Now the other thing. Chad, you still there?
Yeah.
The other thing. I guess I can go to the next segment, right? Mikey Henderson, what are you doing in here? Masawa's body double, Mikey Henderson, was in this. I think you can really clearly tell how tired I am if I'm putting Mikey Henderson in this.
Yeah, for sure.
Now that the no touching, no fighting rule, that goes all the way into Survivor Series, where we finally get rid of those rules and I allow you three groups of barbarians. Well, I guess I have Cornette there. Where's Eric Bischoff? Into the ring against each other. Because it's Survivor Series. It'll be the final bosses versus the family versus the Double J Records. Now, I wanted to make this important. I wanted to make this with some... Sorry, a door opened next to me, Chad. I'm getting raided. I wanted to make this match have some importance. Because at the end of the day, the people that were causing the most mayhem backstage the last couple of months, Cornette, were your guys. So this match, this 3-on-3-on-3 match, winner takes all. World Championship tag team championships, both on the line in this match. The winning group takes all 3 titles.
Huge,
Chad. Huge. And they all sign it. Jeff Jarrett, Stevie, and Masao, and Mikey all sign it while staring down each other. Fucking Mikey Henderson. You little rat bastard. All right, Chad, main event time. Jack Fry and Cactus Don. Who do you got?
Oh, I got Don Cactus.
Don Cactus. Well, these guys have a hell of a match. It's just them beating the fuck out of each other, Chad. Beating the absolute piss. Don Fry's got Cactus Jack turned into a fucking a squished tomato at this point. He's bleeding like a stuffed mule. Isn't that what Jim Ross used to say all the time?
It's bleeding like a government mule.
Yeah, or whatever.
Bleed like a sweat like a stuffed pig or something like that. Right?
Yeah, something like that. Dude, he's just beating the shit out of him. And Arn Anderson's calling the shots. He's like, throw him in the cage. He just keeps repeatedly throwing Cactus Jack into the cage. Head first. Into the cage. Head first. Into the cage. The cage is now turned red like the 2020 Hell in a Cell. It's just all red. And this final time, Don Fry throws Cactus Jack with all of his force. It throws him into the side of the cage, and the cage breaks. And then Cactus Jack goes through the cage and rolls off the steel cage, the side wall that's now on the floor, and his feet hit the floor, and somehow, unconscious and in a bloody pulp, Cactus Jack beats Don Fry here, Chad.
Yay!
That was the
What?
That was the least enthusiastic yay of all time.
Yeah.
Chad, that was hurtful. It's only 9 o'clock over there. Why are you tired? Don't ugh me. You had this. Oh, Mister, I had the whole day. Fucking fuck you. 6 day out. You got a 6 day shift or 6 hour shift, Chad. I did 2.5 of your shifts today.
I'm not discrediting how tired you are.
Wake up, Chad. It's feeding time.
It's feeding time.
And then Don Fry, pissed off that he realizes that Cactus Jack wins, continues to beat the ever bloody piss out of poor Cactus Jack to end Friday Night SmackDown, Chad.
Hell yeah.
That's how we end it. Don Fry. But it says next segment, Chad. This is a post-show segment, right?
Okay.
It's post-show. Chavo and his friend, they arrive to the Guerrero household where everything's still a fucking mess. Eddie is nowhere to be found. Well, Eddie is actually there. The family is all back, right? Because Chavo was gone for a little bit. But the house is a wreck. And Eddie, when they come in the door, they hug Eddie and Chavo. And they're pretty. This incident with Latin Lover shook the Guerrero family to its core. They're scared that someone broke into their house and beat the piss out of everyone, including Eddie's wife. Like, you don't lay your hands on a woman, but Latin Lover did, and that's why Eddie looks at Chavo. He looks at Chavo's friend, hugs him, cries a little bit. He says, "Go get him, boys." And that's how. And Eddie and his friend get on the plane and they fly back to America to end Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the friend, Chad?
I don't know.
You like how I'm not telling you?
Yeah,
Trying to build a suspense.
It's a nice little mystery.
Ooh, who is it, Chad? Ooh,
It's a nice little mystery.
Is it D'Lo Brown? You'll have to find out next week. But first, Thunder.
And we are here on Thunder. Justin, what did SmackDown get? Like a 96? We kind of glanced over it. We didn't really discuss it.
Oh yeah, because it's I'm just used to getting those good numbers.
So we gotta beat a 96. That is the goal as far as the game rating. But we will see if we've put together a show that can do it. Who knows? I think we have an entertaining show. We'll see if the game agrees.
No, it's.
Cool. We start the show off. The Hearts are in the ring, and they're mad as hell. They go, you know what? The world's greatest tag team, they costed us. They embarrassed us, right? They cost us a win. They made us look stupid. They put their hands on us. Listen, this is not, if you're trying to be great, like me and Owen, this is not how you handle yourself. All right? That's disrespectful to us. And if it ever happens again, so help me. I'll put you in the sharpshooter, and I won't let go. And the world's greatest tag team, they come out and they go, Brett, Owen, listen, you guys talked a lot of crap about us. You said that we were that we weren't worthy of being in the ring with the Hearts. And you know what? You have to be able to talk the talk and walk the walk. And listen, you did beat us fair and square, but here's the thing, all right? Brett and Owen Hart, all right? We want our rematches, all right? And since you won't give us the respect we deserve, since you said that we're back at the end of the line, well, me and Shelton here, we're gonna remind you both that not only are we still here, that we are the world's greatest tag team, and that we want our rematch. And Brett and Owen, they're like, listen, you guys aren't gonna get a rematch, all right? And if you ever do that again, right, you won't even be able to wrestle anymore because your legs will be broken, all right? And also, all right, listen, you costed us, all right? We could be Hoovitude and Super Crazy any day of the week, but you, and before they could finish that sentence, Hoovy and Super Crazy's music hits. And Hoovy and Super Crazy, they come out and they go, listen, I couldn't help but overhear that you said that you could beat us any day of the week if it wasn't for them. Listen, okay, I don't need Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin to fight my battles for me, all right? I'm Juventud Guerrera. I'm a former world champion, and this is Super Crazy. And Super Crazy here, he's one of the best pound-for-pound athletes this company has. He can do things in this ring that are quite literally super goddamn crazy, all right? And also, furthermore, the two of us have held more tag teams together than the two of you. So I think, how about we run it back tonight? Us versus you guys, and let's see if you can beat us any day of the week. And then Roddy Piper comes out and he says, I like the sound of that, but listen, Juventud and Super Crazy, you two have a victory over the champions. Whether you like it or not, Brett and Owen, you guys lost last week, and so I think we raise the stakes a little bit. I say we make them tonight for the tag team championships. And Brett and Owen, they're like, listen, all right, we'll do this, but on one condition. If Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin run down this ring, and put their hands on us again and interfere, all right, we want them suspended. We want them to be indefinitely suspended. These need to have severe consequences. And Roddy Piper, he says, you know what? If they put their hands on you, if they cost you the tag titles via interference, they're gone. So, Justin, Hoovy and Super Crazy versus the Hearts for the tag team titles tonight.
Yeah, just like last week.
But it wasn't for the tag titles.
That's the same match.
But we got Truth or Chairs versus Champagne and A-Train in this tag team match. And Justin, the Truth or Chairs, they managed to pick up a win against the Pain Train, Justin.
This is the biggest test, for them, because Champagne and A-Train, they're two of the toughest sons of bitches. Well,
I think it's one of those things where it's like, both, like I said, these teams are trying to step up and say who are going to be the next ones up, and I think, Truth or
apparently
Chairs,
Hoovy and Super Crazy,
Pain Train, they're both, what?
I said apparently Hoovy and Super Crazy, they just cut everyone.
Well, I mean, listen, they picked up the win, and they're an established team, and Roddy Piper books the matches,
Roddy Piper should start watching what's going down here and not worried about fucking Hoovy and Super Crazy. Watch real tag team talent like Truth and Chairs, Quick City Kingpins, Carly Colon and Kenny. I don't care. We want to see some new blood, Chad. We're tired of the Hearts. We're tired of the Hearts. We're tired of Hoovy. Give me Truth or Chairs. Give me the Quick City Kingpins. Give me Kenny and Carly. Give me Champagne and the A-Train. Give me some Harris twins, Chad. Give me something I haven't seen before. Come on, baby.
I did forget to book the Harris twins. I thought I told you I was going to book them this weekend. I think I forgot. So
you're a piece of shit.
Justin, we have here another talk show. It's called the 5 Star Lounge. We got Dave Meltzer are working the DJ table, and Shane Douglas and CM Punk, they're chatting it up, and Chris Candido says, "Welcome to the 5-Star Lounge, my new talk show." And I've got a very special guest here today. I've got CM Punk. Now, CM Punk, you and I, we've grown pretty close the last couple of weeks. You've been watching my back, I've been watching yours, and you know what? I feel like we've formed almost like a brotherhood. Me and you. I feel like we've really gained a friendship between the two of us, and I can't wait until me and you, we face off against Raven and Shane Douglas, and you know what? We'll make quick work of Shane Douglas and Raven. That's a given. But then afterwards, you and I, two best friends, we can slug it out one-on-one for that TV championship. And CM Punk, he's just like, yeah, listen, it has been nice, having someone watch my back the last few weeks, and I do think we'll make quick work with Raven and Shane Douglas. And Chris Candido, thank you again for having me on the 5-Star Lounge. I'll keep this short and sweet, but as far as what happens after that, as far as me versus you, listen, I'm willing to go toe-to-toe against you, but let's make one thing clear, all right? Whether or not we're friends or we're not friends, I'm going to be the greatest champion of all time. So I will be walking out at World War III as your television champion. And Raven and Shane Douglas, they come down to the ring, and they both go, we couldn't help but overhear that you two, kissing each other's asses. The franchise and Raven, these people don't care about the 5-Star Lounge. These people came to see action. And Raven, how about we come down that ramp right now and we give them some action when we kick their asses? And Shane Douglas says, I think that's a great idea. And so they come down to the ring and they get in their face, and they're face to face with Chris Candido and CM Punk. And Chris Candido says, wait a minute, listen, Raven, Shane Douglas, listen. We didn't come down here to talk either. We came down here to put you guys in a trap. And then Raven and Shane Douglas then just get hit the two DJ tapes. The DJ like sound mix boards or whatever. Dave Meltzer hits them both in the head with the soundboards, and they go down, and because they've been struck. And CM Punk and Chris Candido, it's a trap, Justin. They beat down Raven and Shane Douglas.
Good.
They've been bam. Poor Shark Boy. The picture packs, we've been having issues since Justin's on the road. Some of the pictures are here. And Dark Shark is
I just realized Evil Uno's not part of your roster, so I took his picture away.
Oh, that makes sense. I get it. We got Eric Young and Dark Shark, who's rocking a very generic plain Jane mask here, taking on Matt Hardy, taking on Taz, Taka, and Great Sasuke. And Justin, Taz, Taka, and the Great Sasuke, they win when Taz pins Eric Young with a Northern Light suplex.
There it is.
And then after the match, Taz, he looks down at Matt Hardy. He says, Matt, I don't know if you've heard the great news, but you and I, we're officially booked one-on-one, mano-a-mano. Once again, it's you versus me for the Cruiserweight Championship, and so you can't run away. It's Falls Count anywhere. So you can run as far as you can run as far as you want, wherever you want. I'll catch you. I'll pin you. I'll beat you. And your championship will come home to Taz.
I'll catch you. I'll kiss you. I'll...
Exactly.
You know where I was going with that one.
We're backstage. AJ Styles and Bubba Ray Dudley, they're face to face. Bubba says, AJ, tonight, I'm going to hurt you. I'm not just going to beat you. Because you see, AJ, you are everything that I hate in the wrestling company. All right, AJ, just because you can do some flippy doos off the top rope, and you can do these cute little acrobatic stunts. People think you're better than me. I've been doing this for longer than you, AJ, and the only reason why I'm not more successful than you is because I had to carry the dead weight of Devon everywhere I went. AJ, I'm going to defeat you not with a backflip, not with a cool little moonsault. I'm gonna beat you by out wrestling you, and more importantly, I'm going to beat you by inflicting pain. And AJ, he says, Bubba, you talk a big game, but every time you step up to the plate, you lose. Me, I'm the phenomenal one. All right, these fans, they'll tell you exactly what they think of me. I come out here and I prove them right every single week, and you don't. And you're not going to tonight when I defeat you, because I'm the #1 contender, and I am going to defeat The Rock. And then The Rock comes out, Justin, and he just makes fun of both of them. He says, AJ, the only thing that you're going to beat at the pay-per-view is the traffic, because you're going to have no reason to stick around and celebrate after The Rock pins you in the ring 1, 2, 3. And Bubba, let's make one thing clear. AJ Styles is not a better wrestler than you because he can do a backflip. AJ Styles is not a better wrestler than you because he can touch his toes. Hey, and you can't, Bubba. No, AJ Styles is a better wrestler than you, Bubba Ray, because you suck. And we'll prove it. And AJ's going to prove it tonight. But if he doesn't, Bubba, if he doesn't, then The Rock is going to come back down that ramp tonight, and he's going to prove it himself when he kicks your candy ass. And AJ, after you defeat Bubba Ray, The Rock's going to come down that ring and kick your candy ass, because The Rock is done talking. The Rock is ready to fight. Justin, The Rock is fired up.
As am I, Chad. I'm super fired up.
As are you.
Yay.
Yay. Justin, we have another tag team match tonight. We got Rey Mysterio and Bobby Roode taking on Sting and Minoru Suzuki. And Justin, of course, Sting and Minoru Suzuki, due to some shenanigans, they are able to get the victory over Rey Mysterio and Bobby Roode. Sting submits Bobby Roode with a Scorpion Deathlock.
Wow. Sting's still fucking dog shit in the ring, man.
Yeah, not great.
Nope.
After the match, Bobby Roode, he's first he starts choking because he's selling the submission. He says, Suzuki, hey, before you go, don't go too far. You and your little girlfriend have been a thorn in my side for too long now, and at World War III, I'm finally putting it behind me, because at World War III, Suzuki, I'm not just going to get rid of you, but I'm going to get rid of Wendy. You see, I asked Roddy Piper, let me find any woman on the WCW roster to be my tag team partner, and let me go let's team and take on Suzuki and Wendy at World War III, and he accepted my offer. So Suzuki, Wendy, I hope you've enjoyed making a fool of me, because it doesn't happen anymore. At World War III, Suzuki, I shut both of you up. A mixed tag team match at World War III, Justin.
Oh, yeah? Who's going to be Bobby's partner?
Who knows?
Me?
You?
Yeah.
Huh. The Rock is backstage, and Roddy Piper says, "Hey, listen, Rock. Hey, listen, and you said you were fired up and you want to fight. You don't want to talk anymore." And that made me think. That got me thinking. Lately Billy Kidman's been getting involved in AJ Styles' business. All right, and and AJ's a grown man. He can fight his own battles. But I'm the general manager of this wrestling company, and I need to make sure that. I need to limit as much of that shenanigans that I can. And that's why, Billy Kidman, I've already informed him of this, to make sure he doesn't get involved in AJ's match tonight. He's going to go one-on-one against a man who has said he's fired up and ready to fight, the Universal Champion, The Rock. We got Rock versus Billy Kidman tonight, Justin.
Yeah.
Oh, and then right before that, he says, and Rock, by the way, it's next. We go to commercial break, and we come back. Billy Kidman, who looks terrified, is in the ring. The Rock's music hits. The Universal Champion is here, Justin. And in 1610, The Rock. I mean, come on. The Rock beats Billy Kidman with a shoulder breaker. Rock and Kidman have great chemistry, though. I just realized it's got a 97. Oh, my God.
Why are you shocked that a Rock match got a 97?
I guess I'm not. I just wasn't expecting it. Right?
Fucking show Shamrock at a 98.
Kidman put up an 82 for this. Kidman,
great chemistry. That's not
exactly. Yeah,
so it's more like a 70.
If that was the standard, Billy Kidman would be a much higher up the card.
Well, he would be if he was actually booked and got over.
I think I booked him fine. He was a leader of the stable.
I meant over in the game.
Fair.
The whole different story.
Fair, very fair. Bret and Owen Hart, you know, they are making sure everyone is aware. They're talking to all of the backstage security. They go, listen, all right, you make sure they don't come down here. All right, they've embarrassed us once. They're not going to do it again. These tag team titles are coming home with us tonight. All right, make sure that no one gets involved. Just want to make sure that they don't get screwed out of their tag team titles tonight.
Storytelling.
And, Justin, we have AJ Styles versus Bubba Ray tonight in a singles action. And, Justin, you know, Bubba Ray and AJ Styles, you know, it was an even bout. Bubba Ray, you know, he doesn't have any flippy doos in his arsenal, but, you know, pound for pound, he's a tough son of a bitch. And he proved it when he took the fight to AJ, but AJ, you know, he's not the number one contender for nothing. You know, he hit that Styles clash, and it was over.
Yeah, I mean, this is if there was such thing as a stacked Thunder, this is it. Has there been a match without a main eventer in it all night?
I mean, we had Truth or Chairs versus Pain Train.
Other than that, no, I don't think so.
The Cruiserweight 6-man.
Who was in it?
It was Taz, Sasuke Taka, Matt, Eric Young, and Shark Boy.
I'd consider Taz a higher mid card, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Hardy's a champion, so.
Yeah, so this is a super stacked. I've just realized this is as stacked as it could get.
I guess I didn't notice it until you pointed it out, but yeah, you're right. I mean,
Nitro was the same way. Like the whole mid card, other than the main, was just big heavy hitters.
I think the thing is I tried to, you know, I don't want a World War III where the winner's predictable. So, you know, we gotta make sure we gotta have some contenders. Show why our talent, you know, are talented enough. It could be anyone's game.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but AJ Styles picks up the Styles Clash tonight. Gets up to win. He turns around and The Rock, he's like in his stance to do the Rock Bottom, and he turns around and Rock kind of looks at him, does a little smirk, and said, "It would have been that easy." And then AJ laughs, and then AJ says, "I thought you wanted to fight." And then AJ Pele kicks The Rock. The crowd loses it. The Rock stands up. The Rock is like, okay, he's not mad, he's impressed. And then the two start fighting, Justin. They start fighting. AJ Styles, he runs off the top rope, runs right into a Rock Bottom, and The Rock looks at him and he says, "I don't know if you're ready yet, kid." And then The Rock stands tall with the Universal Championship. AJ Styles, you know, The Rock got one up on him this week, but AJ Styles, listen, I don't think Rock would be a little disrespectful with that. I don't think you're ready, kid. I think AJ's proven it. I mean, the man that just wrestled the Classic with Bubba Ray. And our main event tonight, the Tag Team Championships. I wanted to have entrances here to break it up, but I forgot.
Yeah, but that's on you, brother.
That's on me. No, it's on me. That's on me. I'll admit it. But Justin, this match, the world's greatest tag team, they did exactly what they were told not to do. They never ran down and got involved. But the world's greatest tag team's music did go off, and Bret and Owen, they're looking the crowd, they're looking for world's greatest tag team. They never show up, and it was with that distraction that Juventud was able to hit a dragon suplex. 1, 2, 3. Justin, we got new tag team champions.
Yay!
We're being super crazy. Our tag team champions.
That's how you're gonna sell it? You're gonna wait for me to talk?
No, I was waiting to see your reaction, but no.
I did. I said, "Yay!"
You know, they get the tag team championships. Bret and Owen, they are fuming, and of course they are, right? Rightfully so. This is the second time in a row that they've just been completely gypped. And Thunder gets a 98.
Yeah. I can't compete with that.
Hell yeah.
If
we'll take it.
If I had main eventers in every match, I would. But yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah,
nice. Perfect. I'm happy, Chad.
It's not sustainable, so I'm pretty stoked about it too.
Well, I mean, you might be right. Who knows?
I mean, unless you run main eventers every match, every show for the rest of the eternity, yeah. I think you'll have it.
But until then, we'll take our win this week.